I'm like so embarrassed of my obsession with chicken wings that I have my husband call and order them for me. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Adaira, and on this channel I talk about everything from clean beauty, wellness, and lifestyle tips. Today I wanted to do something a little different because I am a smaller YouTuber and I wanted to give you guys a chance to get to know me a little better. So I thought it would be fun to do a 50 fun facts about me that you guys have no idea about. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the very first fact about me is my first language is Arabic. My dad is from Palestine and my mom is from Kansas, and so my dad would stay home with me when he wasn't going to school and he would only speak Arabic to me. So it was just kind of funny. There's this one story where my mom was taking me to the grocery store without my dad and I wanted some other kid's candy and I was trying to snatch it from this kid, but I was only speaking in Arabic. So my mom didn't understand what I was saying or anything, and a lot of people thought that I was adopted or I wasn't her daughter. But yeah, it was just funny that my first language was Arabic, and I am kind of sad that I don't speak it fluently anymore. I don't really have a way to practice it because my dad doesn't live in America anymore and a lot of my family is overseas, so I've lost a lot of my Arabic, but I understand a good amount of it. Another fact about me is I got married at 19. So we have been married for, it'll be 7 years, and I like to count how long we've been dating. So we've been dating for 9 years. It was just kind of a thing where we were just inseparable. We were best friends first, and we just kind of like jumped in and we just kind of believed in being married and just having those values. Another funny fact is, out of my friend group, I thought that I would be the last person to get married, and ironically, I was the first one. I feel like this is no surprise. If you've watched any of my videos, then you might hear me like talk about this. I am messy. Like, I am very messy. That's a fact. Another fact is I love being alone. I like being around other people and stuff, but I feel like I kind of recharge when I'm alone and I can just have a moment to myself, do something creative, and do absolutely nothing by myself. I just thrive off of being alone. This kind of goes into that last fact, is that I am loud depending on who I'm around. So like if I'm around really close friends that I trust and that I've known for years, then I'm gonna be more loud and outgoing. But if I don't really know you, I'm very shy. I'm kind of socially awkward in the beginning, but once I get a feel for you and your energy, then I'm more likely to kind of come out of my shell and like be more like myself. One of my favorite things that I love doing, and this is like one of the things that me and Chris, like what kind of brought us together, is like stand-up comedy. And we can watch stand-up all the time. Like, I just love stand-up. I love the way that they talk about big issues in the world. They're really sarcastic. They can be super dark, but yet they can make you laugh, and that's like one of my favorite things to watch is stand-up. And some of my favorites are like Dave Chappelle, John Mulaney, Hassan Minaj, Ali Wong. I mean, I just have so many favorites, and I just love stand-up so much. Another thing that I love and that I can get pretty obsessive with would be conspiracy theories. And it can get kind of unhealthy because if you love YouTube as much as I do, you can kind of go down the rabbit hole and just come across the craziest, most weird topics, and you'll start believing some stuff. I'm not saying that I believe everything, but I do find it really entertaining, and I love like researching and digging deeper and just seeing like different perspectives of people's opinions and like what ifs, you know. So I really enjoy conspiracy theories. Another fact about me is I love watching documentaries. So like me and Chris love watching like Netflix and stuff, but we can like dive deep into a documentary. We love learning more about whether it's about your health or just about like companies and like some sketchy stuff that they do. I don't know, I just like digging deeper and like understanding some crazy shit that's going on in the world. I have an obsession with chicken wings. I eat chicken wings 1 to 3 times a week. I'm like so embarrassed of my obsession with chicken wings that I have my husband call and order them for me because they know that I'm ordering them. Like I get so embarrassed. And these wings are the best. They're like buffalo chicken wings and they're like char boiled or something like that, and they're just the best freaking wings. I'm obsessed. I've had to cut back on them. It's been sad. But yeah, I have a very unhealthy relationship with buffalo chicken wings. Speaking of an unhealthy relationship, another one I have an unhealthy relationship with is cheese. And because I have to cut out dairy for my health conditions, I from time to time, like holidays and stuff, I will go deep in the cheese. Like I love cheese so much. Blue cheese, nacho cheese, I want to bathe in cheese. Yeah, it's not healthy. So I'm probably almost 2 weeks clean of cheese. But yeah, it's really hard, guys. Like it's hard to cut out cheese. Another fact, I love bitter coffee. Like I want it to be so strong, so bitter that when you take a sip, you're almost like questioning, like, is this good? Is this nasty? I don't know. I just love bitter coffee. It motivates me to get up in the morning, to have that like taste, and yeah, I love it. Another fact, I have been going to therapy for a year now, which is crazy because I never thought I would go to therapy. I had this like taboo of therapy that you had to have so many problems, or I don't know, like my perception of therapy was completely wrong, and I love it so much now and I really appreciate it. I feel like I have grown so much just by going to therapy and getting a different perspective and just help in areas in my life that I didn't have before. So I feel so grateful that I'm able to go to therapy and work on the things that I need to work on. This is not a surprise to the people that are close to me, but another fact is that I look homeless 90% of the time. I am very lazy when it comes to getting ready. I'm trying to work on that. But yeah, I look absolutely crazy. I can look like go from 0 to 100 and that's it. Like I feel like there's no in between with me. It's like, oh, she really tried, or there's just me, you know, and I've accepted it. Another fact, I love romantic comedies, love movies. I love movies that make me cry. Some that come to mind are Click. I cry like a baby every single time I watch that. The Notebook, P.S. I Love You, What Dreams May Come. Watch those movies, guys. If you want to cry, please watch those movies. I love a movie that gives me a good cry. I feel like it's a therapy session all in itself. Now, the opposite side of love movies that I really enjoy are horror movies that are comedies. So I really enjoyed the Insidious series because I felt like it was super suspenseful, you know what I'm trying to say. And I was just like super freaked out, but at the same time they had a lot of jokes. Another fact, I like to dress very simple. I love minimalistic styles when it comes to my clothes style. For my home decor, I love everything to be very simple, chic, and clean. Some people might call that boring, but I feel like if you have a really clean style, you can always like make it pop more with your accessories. And that's kind of like my thing, is like making it a little more cool with the accessories that you wear and make that the statement. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I've kind of talked about this on there, but another fact is that my husband and I sold our house so that we could downsize our lifestyle. We live in a 1-bedroom apartment right now, and by doing this, we were able to travel more and just kind of like put that money into pursuing our dreams. So it's been a big adjustment, but also a very like educational adjustment. Like, we've learned so much just by getting rid of so much crap that we didn't necessarily need and we weren't really using. So I feel like downsizing makes you more appreciative of what you have and kind of like thankful, like grateful. This one's kind of funny, but I've done this for as long as I can remember. Is even in high school, my best friend told me that I do random accents, like, and some of them are not even real accents, like they just come to me, and I'll just have a random, like I'll be talking to you right now and then all of a sudden just go into a weird accent. And I don't know why I do this, but I do, and I still do it till this day, and it's hilarious. And sometimes I'll catch myself doing it and I'm just like, why are you like this? Like, where the hell did this come from? I feel like a lot of people can relate to this one, but maybe I'm wrong. I love to sing to my dog. I like to piss her off or like annoy her, so I'll be home. I'm home alone a lot. Don't kill me. So when I'm home alone, I will sing to her, and I try to get her hype when I'm singing, or like I'll start dancing and stuff, and thank God no one is around to hear, but I can tell that it annoys her. Another fact is I'm that friend that will tell you a lot of random health holistic facts that no one wants to hear. Like, we could be talking about something completely different and random, and this will be so off subject, and I'll be like, but did you know this? Or did you know you could die? Or this ingredient is bad for you? Or that's why I stopped using this? Or yeah, I'm that friend. This one I will not change my mind about. Like, I have the biggest sweet tooth ever, and because I've had to cut out gluten and dairy, I found this cookie dough brand that sells obviously healthier cookies, and to me, like, I will eat those multiple times a week and I will still consider it healthy. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna keep telling myself. I might get some shade for this one. I did not like dogs. I did not like dogs until I got my own dog. I just didn't like how they were like slobbery and loud and barked all the time. And then my husband and my best friend in California forced me to get a dog, and it's been like the best experience of my life. Like, I am so grateful that I got a dog, and she has been like just a pure angel. Like, no matter what I'm going through in life, she's just so calming and sweet and hilarious, and I don't know what my life would be like without her. She's the best. Okay, this fact is a little embarrassing, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I ran for student council president when I was a freshman, and I did not have like my speech memorized or prepared properly. Like, I had it on pieces of paper, and I remember like going in front of the school on the auditorium, and I was so scared. Like, imagine the shyest girl ever, me, and running for student council. Like, it didn't make any sense. And I go up there and my best friend is in the front row trying to cheer me on, and right next to her is my biggest crush ever. And yeah, the whole speech I was stuttering. I remember having my hands on the paper and my hands were shaking, so the paper was shaking obviously, and when I looked down to read, I couldn't read because of how shaky my hands were. And I couldn't let go of the paper because I was so nervous. It was a disaster. It was really bad. And the next fact, and I really have no idea how this worked out. My theory is, I don't know. So the next fact is my senior year, fast forward to my senior year, I won homecoming queen. So I went from that like embarrassing moment to winning homecoming queen, and I still was super shy. I don't know how it happened. I really think it's just because my best friend was my hype man, and she was like, please, like, vote for Adaira, like, do what, like, come on, like, she had everyone on my side. So definitely that has to be the reason why, because I was so shy. I mean, I was so nice to everyone and I was friends with a lot, like, every, like, clique and stuff, but I just felt like I wasn't super outgoing like that. So thanks, Nunu. Another fact is I can't focus. It would take me 2 months to read a small book. So when I do read books, I listen to books, and that's how I get it done. I love Audible because, yeah, that's how I absorb books. Another fact is I am more productive when I am listening to music. Like, if I'm listening to music, I will clean the house. I'm like more hyped to do stuff, so that definitely helps me become a better person. And speaking of music, I'm that person that loves all kind of music. Like, I can go from country, R&B to old school music. Like, I'm the person that if you turn the radio on, I probably know that song, like, no matter the station. Like, I just have a deep appreciation for music, and I love how it makes me feel, and especially like within my favorite movies, because I'm such a movie junkie. Like, I love how it has like this energy, and it tells a story within itself just because of how you feel when you're listening to that song. Like, I feel like when you're listening to music, you're in your own movie. I don't know if that makes any sense. This one might not be a surprise. I spend way too much time on YouTube. Like, I am obsessed with YouTube. Like, I will watch so many different makeup tutorials, style videos, like comedy videos. That's another one. I love podcasts. Like, my husband got me to watch the Joe Rogan podcast, and I think it's hilarious, and like the different people he interviews is just really fascinating, and he goes into conspiracy theories too. So another fact, I owned my own online boutique for 3 years, and the cool opportunity I got from doing that was I got to do like a seasonal storefront in the mall. So that was a lot of fun. I learned so much doing that, and from doing that for 3 years, I learned that I didn't want to go into fast fashion, but I knew that I still wanted to pursue business. But yeah, so it was really cool because that whole experience taught me how to run a business, what I needed to learn more about, and it kind of led me more into marketing and content creating. This fact's funny. I used to, okay, so every week I would get $20 allowance, and when my best friends or like my friends would come over, we would go to the gas station down the street, and I would spend my whole allowance on sour candy, pop, chips, and I would eat all of it within like an hour, and I would get so sick. Like, and I felt like this happened every weekend. Like, I every weekend, to the point where my mom like didn't care that I got sick. Like I would wake her up and I would tell her like, Mom, I'm sick, like I need to throw up, and like she did not give a shit because I was doing that to myself. And until this day, like I have such a bad sweet tooth. Like I love sour candy and cookies, like I said before. Another fact, if you follow me on Instagram, I've kind of talked about this, but from all the places that I've traveled to, the least, like the one I do not like is, I don't like going to cities. Like I feel like it's overrated. They all look the same. I think they're cool, but it's just like, it's not something that I'm gonna like save money to go to these different cities. If these opportunities come up, and yeah, I'll go, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to travel to these places. So I really want to focus more on like nature and things that are unique and that you can do more like outdoor activities. So another fact of mine is I dream to have a career where I can work anywhere, so that I'm able to travel without having the stress of only being there for a short time. Like I would love to be at a place for months at a time and live there and work from there, and just to be able to have that experience, to learn a new culture, but not feel so stressed to be there for such a short time, because I've done that before, and I hope in the future that I'm able to stay at a place and really get to experience it for a longer time. This one's kind of sad, but a fact now in my life is I have a lot less friends than I did when I was in high school. And by friends, I mean like best friends. Like I only trust a handful of people, and I think that comes with age, because in high school I was so close to people, and I would just be so open to being like best friends with you. But now I'm more like, like if your energy is off and you don't have the same goals or like the same drive as me, then I don't really want to be hanging around you all the time, which back in the day that wouldn't be the case. So another fact is I've seen The Notebook over 100 times, and I cry every single time. Like no matter, like if it's a favorite movie of mine, I will watch it as if it's my first time watching it. Like that's just, I love movies. Like I've always loved them since I was little, and I just have my favorites that I can just watch over and over again and still be equally obsessed with it. This one, I feel like this is a lot of people's favorite. Pizza is my favorite food of all time. That's another thing that I will indulge in every week when I'm eating dairy. Like now I can't, but yeah, when I was eating dairy for the holidays, I was eating pizza at least once a week, and it was so good. This one I say all the time is I have a long torso and short legs, and it's a fact. Yeah, my legs are so short. Like one of my best friends is 5 feet, and I feel like we did like a test where we would measure the length of our legs on the wall, and me and her legs were the same, but my torso was so much longer than hers. So yeah, and this leads me to my next fact is I am 5'5.5". Another fact is I've never been in a fist fight. Another fact is my favorite board game ever is Blockus, and if you have never played it, it looks like Tetris on a board, but you're only connecting the corners, and it's so much fun. And when you play it with friends, you get really competitive, and it gets kind of nasty because yeah, you will block someone and they will lose. That's why it's my favorite game. Another fact is I cannot dance, but I love to dance. Like I love reggaeton. I just love to dance to it, but I know I'm not a good dancer, but I will still like have fun on the dance floor. Random fact, I dated 2 other Chris's before I married my husband, Chris. I guess I have an obsession with Chris's. This is a kind of a recent fact. I quit my job to pursue YouTube and marketing full time. It's scary. This fact is disturbing and disgusting, but it's true. I hate showering. I am lazy and I don't want to shower, and I mean, I'll do it, you know, but I don't like to do it. I don't like getting out of the shower and it's like cold and my hair, you see my hair, like it just gets frizzy, and I feel like if I had straight hair, I would love to shower. I would like get out of the shower and my hair would be perfect and not frizzy and life would be great, but because I have frizzy hair and I'm hairy because I'm Arab, it's like it's like a lot. I don't like to shower. This is another fact. I won first place in YEK, it's like a business class in high school, for my personal styling business. That's kind of what drew me to wanting to start a business and do something for myself and not work for other people. Another weird fact about me, I like to eat only the good things, only the good parts of food. So like Doritos, like I will lick them and I will like set it down. And there's a story about that one. Like I did that and I put the chips back into the Doritos bag and my brother put his hand in there and bit into it. And he didn't know that I did that, so yeah, he's kind of scarred and he like does not trust me. Like whenever we're eating, he does not. I do a lot of weird stuff with food. Another fact about me, this is like so true till this day. I am a goody two-shoes, so I don't like to do things that fall off of like the right path. Like I always want to do the right thing, and if we kind of go off path, or like a friend is telling me like they did something like a little wrong, like I'm that person that's like, no, that's so wrong, like don't do it, like oh, we can't do it. Like yeah, I'm a goody two-shoes, like for sure, and I'm like scared to take risks, or there's the whole other story to that one, and I don't think I want to dive into that one. This one's funny, okay? I am superstitious, so whenever like someone is jinxing me or my friends or something, like I make them knock on wood 4 times, but I make sure all 4 of their knuckles are touching when they knock 4 times. And then like I have to like watch them do it. Like that's how freaking psycho I am. And if I like don't see that they did it, I like make them redo it. Like yeah, I'm a weirdo. The final fact about me is I am overly nice. Like I'm so nice because like I always try to see the best in people, and sometimes that can be a bad thing. But yeah, I'm really, really nice, unless like, yeah, you do something shitty to me, but I will give people the benefit of the doubt first. Anyways, I hope you guys found these random facts about me entertaining, and I hope you guys comment below some entertaining facts about you so that we could get to know each other. I post new videos every single Sunday, and check out these videos for more. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!